how to create charts and animated GIFs and morph transitions in PowerPoint. So today I wanted to make a chart that demonstrated the word count limitations of Google NotebookLM. So Google is offering an artificial intelligence AI tool called NotebookLM, powered by Gemini Pro, their artificial intelligence. And they recently increased their word count limit. So NotebookLM, Google's NotebookLM, can process up to 20 sources, and each source can include up to 200,000 words. So in theory, if you had a source with 4 million words, you could split it up into 20 different parts, each with 200,000 words. And I wanted to demonstrate the magnitude of these increased limitations, which really increases the capability of the Google NotebookLM artificial intelligence tool. So I looked up the word counts of some popular textbooks, popular books. Harry Potter has 76,944 words. Hunger Games has almost 100,000 words. Game of Thrones was about 300,000 words. And graphically, we can see this comparison with Google NotebookLM. Each source can have up to 200,000 words, which is double Hunger Games and almost triple of Harry Potter. A little bit under Game of Thrones. But you can do 20 sources, which means it can handle 4 million characters. So for most uses, Google NotebookLM overcomes a major obstacle to processing or chatting with information, and that's the word count or character limitations. So this really opens up possibilities with NotebookLM. So I wanted to create a graph that demonstrated this. So basically, in the remainder of this video, I'm going to show you, give you an overview of how I did this, because I thought it was also a good opportunity to create a chart, a bar graph, to use an animated morph transition, and to then make a GIF out of it. So this particular video teaches several different things that you can do with the PowerPoint, and these simple modifications or add-ons, enhancements, animation enhancements, are with a little bit of effort can really add dazzle to a PowerPoint presentation. So the way to do it is, the first thing here is go to PowerPoint and go to Insert in the top toolbar, and there's an option for Chart. So Insert Chart, Insert Chart, and then you have several different options. Here I'm doing a bar graph. So when I clicked bar graph, it then gave me, it opened up a spreadsheet. And then it had Series 1 and then Series 2. So Series 1 is red and Series 2 is blue. And though you can, in order to format the series, the way I did it was, if you click here, Series, and then right click, you can change the color. So I changed this to red, and similar with Series 2, if you right click that, you can change the formatting. So I then inputted the numbers. So it came in different colors that I didn't like. So then I changed the colors of the two different series. And then to add additional words, insert text box. And then that's when I typed in word counts and I typed in the numbers here. And I also want to let you know that this white space is the slide, but you can, this whole background area is actually like a canvas. So this, you can use it's basically like a desktop. So the slide is what is actually shown to your audience, but you can move things off the page, off the slide, and onto this canvas or desktop area if you don't want it to be visualized, but you're using it like so. All right. So once I had that information in and I had all the text, I said, okay, this is a reasonably good graph, but I wanted to, with a little bit more effort, make it more interesting. So there's a thing called morph transitions, and it's very easy to do. So what you do is this: once you have to have in your mind a beginning slide and an ending slide, and you're going to use all the parts. So what you do then is once you have everything in place, specifically everything that's going to be in the first slide and in the slide that the subsequent transformations. So let me show you here. So basically I have a blank slide, then the bar graphs show up, and then this Google icon pops up. So what I did was, this is the end state, and then once you duplicate it, all the objects have to stay the same. But what Morph does is, what you can do is you can change the position and the size and the characteristics of each of the objects. And when you add morph transition, what it does is when you switch from one slide to the next slide, it will smoothly go from the way the object is in one slide to the next slide. So here what I did was, everything's still here, but what I did was I went into the series and I removed the color of all the bars. No fill or white. All right. So everything's still there. So then I have the slide with the colors. So basically, once you have the slide, you're just duplicating it, but just modifying it. Then I had the slides. And on this one, I'm thinking to myself, okay, in slide 3, I want this Google icon to move up. So you can adjust the size here. Now, in the next slide, the Google is going to be on the page and it's going to be big. So I have it off the slide and it's tiny. So basically, when it transitions, it goes from small to big. So in addition, what I did was I just went to Google and I did open image in a new tab. And actually, this Google icon is not static. It's a GIF. So what happens is, if you see here, there's a little icon, and if you look carefully, the Google is animated. And PowerPoint will recognize the GIF, and it will actually play the GIF in the slide presentation. So once you've done that, how do you do morph? You go into transitions, morph transitions. It's very simple. It's actually the simplest and most versatile form of animation. So you go to transitions and morph. So transitions, so you select the slide, do transitions, and then morph. So you can morph all 3 of these slides, because these 3 slides are the ones that are going to be in. These 3 slides are the ones that I have in rotation. But they all have the same objects. So the first one has the bars, but they have no color. but the objects are there. The second one, the colors show up. Then I added the little Google icon, but it's off the slide. It's on the wider desktop. And then the third, which is the final version, it has the Google coming up, and the Google has is itself a GIF file. So that's another way to add some animation within a slide. Is if you find a GIF, instead of having a static photo that's unchanging, get a GIF file and then insert it into the PowerPoint. And so when you're doing the presentation, the GIF will loop within the slide. So then what you do is do transitions and then just click morph. Transitions, morph, or just select all, or anyway. So yeah, so now if you look carefully, right underneath, so this is slide 1, slide 2, and slide 3. Underneath slide 2, there's a star, and it says play animations. So when you click the star, it tells you that that particular slide's animated. So slide 1, and then underneath slide 2, it says play animations. Click that star. And then 3, click that star, and then the Google pops up. Now let me show you, I'm going to actually, let's pretend that I'm doing a slide presentation in front of, at a meeting, and this is how I would do it. So I'm going to click here to do slideshow, and this is what I would say. Hello, today I want to present to you that Google has increased the capacity, the word count capacity of Google NotebookLM. Currently, Google NotebookLM has increased amounts. You can have 200,000 words per source, and you can have 20 sources up to 4 million. To give you an idea of how vast this word count capacity is, let me show you the word counts of Harry Potter, Hunger Games, and Game of Thrones for comparison. We can see that Harry Potter has 77,000 words, Hunger Games is about 100,000 words, Game of Thrones is about 300,000 words. And then visually we see here that the Google LM can have up to 4 million words in its in a notebook project for processing. And we see here that this is an amazing advance in AI access. So that's how you would do the presentation. Now, if you can actually make a GIF file once you have this presentation, okay? So what you do is you go into File, click File, Export, File, which is in the upper left corner, File, Export, and create an animated GIF. Or you can do File, Save As, Animated GIF. It's one of the options. So you can save it as a PDF. You can save your slideshow as a PDF. You can save it as a PowerPoint file. You can save it as an MPG video file if you have a video inside of it, and you can save it as an animated GIF. It's one of the options. And then if you make an animated GIF, then you can run it like this.